What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the Stoic Metabolic Podcast. Coach Tom here. I'm so glad you're here with me. As always, I'm with my main man, Coda. He's trying to get a nap in on my lap, but we're happy you're here. We're happy you're listening. If it's your first time, I want to invite you to leave us a 5-star review on iTunes, subscribe, iTunes, Spotify. We're also on YouTube if you want to get the video form of this. If you're on there, leave me some comments, leave me some love, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. That doesn't just help me share my fitness passion and my fitness love with more people, but it also enters you for a chance to win 6 months free coaching. So if you listen to the last episode, I've got my 39th birthday coming up, April 25th. On that day, I will be gifting one lucky listener 6 months of free coaching. If you're interested in entering that giveaway, and you don't feel like leaving a review, you don't like to subscribe to things because you're already subscribed to too many things, you got your 50-second email from Starbucks this morning, head to my website. I'll have the link in the show notes. You can enter and we'll get you some, hopefully 6 months free coaching with me, $3,500 value. Super excited to be blessed to give that away. It's my passion transforming lives. It's my passion working with people and working with people on their fitness journeys. So I hope you win. And even if you don't, I hope you find some value here on the show and find some value from me. If you do, again, leave it in the comments, leave the love, share, like, love, subscribe. You can also join our Facebook group, Fat Loss Blueprint for Overworked Professionals. So there's a lot of ways you can stay in touch, even if you're not working with us on our one-on-one coaching program. We do have another awesome new coaching program coming your way, but I am not ready. I might be ready by Wednesday when this releases to announce it, but I'm not ready yet. So another good reason to subscribe so you can hear about our next big endeavor here at Stoic Metabolic Coaching. So we're coming here from the kitchen. And as always, this is my new recording studio. I like this. I hope the lighting's okay on the video, but we'll see if we can make some adjustments. If not, and I left our Q&A last week, or on Monday, I left our Q&A with one to be continued, because I want to dive a little more into this one. I want to spend some more time with it. This is from my friend from Rundisney. I call him good friend now, man, because he's amazing. He's inspiring. Brandon Knight. Brandon runs the world. If you want to follow him on Instagram, if you want to check his story out, he's incredible. Amazing weight loss journey. We've talked his journey before. We've talked, the success he's had in a calorie deficit and losing weight. And if you dive through his photos, it's just incredible. It's the type of transformation I love to see, because the guy just totally turned his life around and is now addicted to running and he's an athlete. He's a machine. He's a beast. And he smokes me out on the course anytime I see him out there. And it's just incredible. Brandon, you're an amazing dude. And I'm glad to dedicate a whole episode to your question. We're going to get to his question, but first I'm going to take probably my last sip of coffee for the day, because it's 1:00 and I want to be up all night. We got one more sip left in there, y'all. One more sip left in that coffee. Let me get comfortable, but let's dive into Brandon's question. Brandon runs 6 days a week and does no strength training. What is the best way to ease into strength training? And right now, I do have some regrets that I didn't ask Brandon to be on the show so I could grill him. But I'm going to turn that around. We're focused on Coda now. Let's lock it on me. I'm going to turn that around and ask him, and I'm going to venture a guess on the answer, but I want to know how Brandon started running, and I hope he comments on that. I hope he shares his story a little more. But how did he start running to kickstart his fat loss journey? My thought process is he didn't start running 6 days a week. I'm thinking he probably started shooting for a mile and, hated it and took 2 days of rest, and then shot for another mile and hated it and took a couple more days of rest because his body hurt. That's how I started running. I hated it until I didn't hate it anymore, and I realized the powerful effect it had on me. So I think when we start looking at how to incorporate strength training, we go with the same process that worked for you on running. So, ease in. You said it perfectly in the question. Ease into a strength training routine. And this goes not just for Brandon, but for everyone listening. And especially people I do consultations with. So when I do a one-on-one consultation, I'm going to ask for your workout history. I'm going to ask what's worked before in the past. If nothing, that's fine. That's A-okay. I don't need you to be a 5-day-a-week person to transform your life. But if you say, I'm not doing anything right now, me as a coach is not going to tell you I need you in the gym 5 or 6 days a week. Me as a good coach. If I was a crappy coach, believe it, I'd have you in there 5 days a week. Why? Because I can charge you more. But to ask somebody that is not doing any strength training at all to commit to 5 days a week is a quick way for me to burn them out and to lose them. I only want to see you once a week, maybe twice a week. Once we build that habit of doing once or twice a week, maybe we'll look at 3 days a week. Maybe we'll look at 4 as your goals and you transform. But I think we ease into it. Now, 1 day a week, 2 days a week, I know this guy, he runs 6 days a week. I know he can handle probably 2 days of strength training, and I'm not gonna mentally F with him too much. So what I mean by that is somebody like me who loves lifting, somebody like me who loves strength training. If you told me you're gonna be my running coach, you need me to stop strength training completely and run 5 days a week, well, I'm gonna give you the middle finger and I'm gonna go find somebody else and who understands that balance. So I'm gonna say, hey, Brandon, do you think you can maintain your running 4 days a week? Yeah, I can do 4 days a week. You think you can maintain your cardio? You think you'll still feel good? Can we mix in 2 days of strength training? Now, right there, I'm gonna watch. This is why anytime I do a consultation with somebody, I need to see in your eyes. I need to see your face. The camera has to be on. I will not talk to you. If the camera's on, we will reschedule. I'm gonna look in his eyes. If he bats one eye, like if he's just, I can't do 4. Maybe I could do 5 days of running because I love running so much, and 1 day of lifting. Well, that's where we're gonna start. It's my job from there on out to get him to fall in love with lifting. So to get him in love with strength training. And how do I do that as a good coach? So as a good coach, I know he's passionate about running. I know he's passionate about transforming his body. These are all things I've gained from meeting this guy less than 10 times at Run Disney events and being involved on social media and just chit-chatting here and there. These are just things I've observed. How do I get him to fall in love with lifting? Ding, 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 light bulb. I know lifting's gonna make him a stronger runner. I know that for a fact. I know it's gonna help injury-proof him. I know that strength is gonna pay off when he gets on the course and he hits his PR. So I'm gonna say, Brandon, we're gonna build a program for you around your goals. You wanna be a faster runner. You wanna be a stronger runner. But you also want to continue to see your physique change, right? So let's shoot for 1 day. If you get 1 day in, that's good. I'm going to program in 2 days. If you're feeling, like running on Friday, run on Friday. If you're feeling like lifting on Friday, I got a program in there for you. You're ready to go. We will, I want this to work for you. The program that works for me might not work for you, might not work for that guy. I need the program to work for you and based on your goals and what you want to do. Bam. Brandon hits a PR on his half marathon. Man, the strength training's really paid off. I'm thinking about going up to 3 days a week. Well, now we scale up. All right, let's reevaluate, reassess. If your coach isn't reevaluating, reassessing, your coach is an idiot. Sorry to say it. I love you guys. All you fellow coaches out there, I hope you all learned something while you're sitting here too. But they got to reevaluate. Handing you the same cookie cutter for a year isn't gonna get you to your goals. We have to reevaluate and we have to assess the individual that we're working with. So I think I gave a lot of how I would coach Brandon, but I'm not even sure I've answered his question yet. So again, we're gonna start with 1 or 2 days a week strength training. Now, if I know I'm only giving him 1 or 2 days a week strength training and he's like, I wanna build arms. Dude, I love you. You're an awesome dude. But I'm not giving you an hour-long arm workout if that's all we're doing during the day. If that is your only only strength training routine once a week, I'm not giving you 1 hour. I'm gonna hit you with total body. So I want, and ideally we'd be at 2 days a week, but I think I might need to sway somebody a little bit, especially if they run 6 days a week to get to that 2 day a week level. So we're gonna incorporate 2 separate workouts that are gonna get him the most bang for the buck. So I don't need an hour of arms. I definitely don't need an hour of him doing abs. It's a waste. When I see, somebody just starting a fitness routine and their personal trainer taking them through endless crunches, I'm like, dude, man, I can't believe you even passed the paper test. But I'm gonna go with the most bang for the buck. Look, exercises are all built around foundational movement patterns. You don't need anything fancy, but the big things I wanna make sure we're incorporating: the squat, the hinge or deadlift, the lunge. More on the upper, we're gonna look at our push, our pull, push, pull, and we gotta get some rotation in there because he's a runner and I really wanna injury proof him. So how can I build a program around that? All right, so start with the biggest bang for the buck. We're gonna start by squatting. Why? I know the hormonal release. I know that he is going to benefit from that as a runner, having stronger, more resilient legs. I know that those muscles are prone to overuse. He's beating them up running 6 days a week. I want squats and deadlifts to be foundational. They gotta be there. But I also know as a runner, he's probably not doing any upper body. I mean, based on the comment, he's not doing any. So let's get him pushing. Let's get him pulling. So we got our bench press, our shoulder press, our pulls. We're looking at rows. We're looking at pull-ups. Might not be able to do a pull-up yet. We got to train up to that. We got to scale up to that. We'll work our way there. There's ways to build up to a pull-up. Then we'll mix in some accessories. If 30 minutes of lifting is killing him, I might not hit the accessories. But if he's giving me 45 minutes to an hour, which I know he can because he's got that time running half marathons every weekend, I know we can throw in some accessories. Let's tune up the arms a little bit. Let's throw in a couple sets of arms, some bicep curls, some tricep extensions, stuff like that. Maybe we'll throw in some abs for fun. If he gets them done, he gets them done. I'm definitely gonna mix in some calves as well. But I want to hit as much as I can as a personal trainer, as a coach, in the time he's giving me. So if he can only give me 2 days a week lifting, look, I gotta get squats and deadlifts in there. And we're done with coffee for the day. Saddest part of my day. I gotta get squats and deadlifts in there. I gotta get a little upper body in there. We're gonna mix that in. So I would say, Brandon, to really just ease into it, commit to 1 or 2 days a week. Make sure you got squats, make sure you got deadlifts, make sure you got squats, deadlifts, make sure you got a push, a pull, and then accessory work from there. So I mentioned those exercises. Make sure you've got those in the mix and ready to go. And I promise 3 months, you're gonna probably feel less runner's pain. 6 months, 3 to 6 month window, you're gonna see your physique changing. You're definitely gonna see your physique changing. And you're also gonna see, and maybe less for a runner, so I'm gonna backtrack that, because runners have super strong brain, like minds. Running is I know it's a physical sport, but it is mental out there on the course. I've been running more, I've been doing more running. It is mental, but you're gonna build mental toughness in the gym, and that's gonna, the first time, I bench pressed 135 pounds. I was like, wow, I never thought I would do that. And just leave the gym with your chest popped up and you're feeling unstoppable. You feel like a warrior, and it's incredible. And that's just gonna leave you feeling more confident, again, out on the course, out in life. So I'd start him out 1 or 2 days, ease into it. Don't fall for the BS. Do not fall for the BS. I should have went into my don'ts a little earlier, but the circuit training, running around 5 different machines in the gym and just trying to do a little bit of everything. Squat, deadlift, bench press, military press, barbell shoulder press standing, either row or pull up. These are going to be the biggest bang for your buck. You know, as somebody who has knowledge of running and sounds like doesn't have enough knowledge of strength training, I'd also try to educate on those things. Look, if you're a distance runner, are you going to only train sprints 6 days a week? No, you're gonna train distance. So is there any benefit as somebody who wants to improve their physique and their strength to only focus on bicep curls? Bicep curl is an isolation exercise. It focuses on the bicep. Your squat's a compound exercise. It's gonna hit the glutes, it's gonna hit the quads, it's gonna hit the core, it's gonna hit the calves, stabilizers. There's so much bang for your buck there. Deadlift, same thing. You got your hammies, your glutes, your core, your erector muscles. All of these things, big bang for the buck. Tricep extension, you'll hit your triceps. Bench press, you're gonna hit your pecs. You're gonna hit your triceps. Shoulders are involved, stabilization. All of these big bang for the buck ones, those are the ones I wanna see you doing. And I'd love to see how you progress in 3-6 months, and I'd love to walk you through some of this. I'll get one-on-one with you, hopefully at springtime surprise, and we'll chat about it more then. But I said this was going to be, I cut this one from the last episode because I knew it was going to be long. 16 minutes in, and I'm still going. So we're going to leave you with that. Again, subscribe on YouTube, like, share, comment, 5-star review on 5-star review on iTunes. If you do that, again, you're entered to win 6 months free coaching. I'm giving it away on April 25th, my birthday. The link will also be in the show notes, so you can enter that, even if you don't want to leave a review. I want to share this passion. I want to keep going. I want to keep building Stoic Metabolic Coaching. It's our best year yet, and we are only going to be growing, so I'm super excited for that. Coda says he's excited, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Much love, and I hope this episode serves you well.